How you doing? It's Khoa here. In this video I just want to give a quick review on Grant Cardone's Mastering Objections course. So this is a really good course, so check it out. Okay, so I first came across Grant Cardone back in 2016. I saw he was advertising one of his products, which was the Grant Cardone Playbook to Millions, and that's how I got on to Grant Cardone. Over the years I've been following him, I've been studying his success and also his sales techniques, and I had the privilege to also interview him as well. So I'm really grateful for Grant Cardone's teachings, and in this video I'm going to be talking about his course called Mastering Objections. So I first signed up to this course the day when it went live, so I was actually on the live stream, so I'm pretty happy with that. And it's a really good course, so it comes with several videos and he emails you a workbook as well. The course is called Mastering Objections. Learn how to handle any objection anytime with any customer. So when you're in sales, you're going to come across objections, obviously. No matter what you do, what you say, or how you say it, you will come across objections. And it's up to you to overcome these objections, because these objections will come up anytime, anywhere. It could be I don't have the budget, don't have time, need to talk to my wife, need to talk to my boss, whatever it is. Those are all objections, and as a salesperson you need to learn how to master these objections. I think objections is an area where everyone needs improvement on. It's a skill, it really is a skill. It requires you to practice, to learn, and just to become a master. And if you become a master at this, the whole world's your oyster, because you'll be able to get appointments, you'll be able to close more deals, increase sales, and achieve the life of your dreams. So Grant Cardone talks about not being a master. If you don't master objections, it will prevent you from prospecting. So it prevents you from building rapport, prevents you from creating interest. There's a lot of disadvantages of you not being a master. So there's about 8 disadvantages. And the thing is, essentially, if you can't master objections, then you can't get anywhere in life. So you have to learn how to master these objections. So let's have a look at the other pages. So you're getting killed by rejections. There's quite a lot. So there's a lot of objections, such as you're just looking, price is too high, I'm not busy, I'm not buying, we're just shopping, I have bad credit, I have great credit. There's all these objections, and these are all the objections that the customer will throw at you, and it's up to you to try and master these objections to get to the next stage. And there's steps to mastering objections. So you've got to commit to being a master. You have to take responsibility for each objection. So when someone throws you an objection, you have to take responsibility to turn that objection into a yes. There's different types of objections, such as there's time objection, there's the money objection, there's the other person. A lot of different types of objections, but they all fall into several categories. And you have to work on these objections every single day. So Grant Cardone recommends for you to practice and work on these ones. The types of objections, when someone throws you an objection, there's different types. So there's internal, external, valid but, there's invalid, the spoken and unspoken objection. So one of the most powerful objections that I've learned is the unspoken objection. So when you're sitting there in front of a customer, when you're talking to them, most of the time they're not going to share with you what their true objection is. They're not going to tell you the reason why they're not going to buy, and it's up to you to find out what that unspoken objection is, and that's the one that's going to kill you the most. So for example, if you're sitting there, you're trying to sell, let's say you're selling a car, and they're standing there, they're just nodding their head, but they're not telling you anything. You have to, as a salesperson, you have to find out exactly what is it that they are thinking, and you have to overcome that, because if you don't find that out, then you're never going to solve that particular problem. So if their major concern really is because they're worried that their wife not like the car, then you have to find that unspoken objection. So you have to ask them, so what is the one reason why you don't want to buy this car? And they might say, oh look, to be honest, I'm scared that my wife is not going to like the car. So you have to sit there and you have to figure out how you can overcome that objection. You've got to focus on that objection, and once you've solved that objection, then everything just falls into place. So therefore you have to find out what that unspoken objection is. So there's quite a lot. So he talks about the 4 secrets about objections. Secret number 2, the most dangerous objection is the unspoken. So that's what I just said. So there's quite a lot in here in this booklet. I really love this course. It's a fantastic course. Grant Cardone goes into really great detail. There's a lot of secrets that you can learn from this, and there's different types of ways in which you can deal with objections. So, for example, one way to handle objection is to listen to them. So don't interrupt when they're giving you an objection. Don't interrupt, just listen. And the next part is you want to acknowledge that you can hear them. So you might say, I hear you, understand, I actually agree with you. The next step is you want to isolate that objection. So is that the only thing that's preventing you from going ahead? You want to find out what that objection is. You want to find out if that's the only thing. Okay, and if it is, then we deal with that one. And then you want to validate it. So you want to test to see whether it's a true objection. So you want to ask them, that's not going to stop you from going ahead, right? And they might say, nah, not really. So then it's not really an objection. And you want to determine what type of objection it is. So is it a product? Is it a price? Is it you? Are they stalling? Is it valid? Whatever it is, determine that type and then deal with that objection. You either close it or do you need to handle it? And that's the drill of handling objections. Listen, acknowledge, isolate, validate, determine type, and close or handle. So that's it there. So there's quite a lot in this booklet. I highly recommend this course. It's a really fantastic course. So once again, Grant Cardone has done it again, Mastering Objections. It's a fantastic course. I don't know how much he's selling it now, but it's a really good course. Highly recommend it. I've been reading this for years. It's really helped me manage my objections as well. And I know they can help you too when you're working on to becoming a great salesperson. So highly recommend this course. Go check out Grant Cardone's stuff, grantcardone.com. And yeah, I hope you like this video as well. If you do, please subscribe to my channel. We've got some more amazing sales material on the way. And yeah, look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.